Hello and welcome to this episode of NeoGAF News. As you can see from the video title, I will only focus on gaming news in this episode instead of gaming and off-topic news in two parts like I have been doing. This is because of E3. Later in the month, on June 26th, I will post a E3 episode only of NeoGAF News showing NeoGAFers E3 reactions, and then on July 8th I will post the off-topic only episode focusing on the off-topic news that I've missed since the last off-topic news, which was already a while ago. So in this episode we're only going to talk about gaming news, and I'm going to introduce a whole bunch of new categories. Famous Multiple posted a thread titled the hashtag PS4NoDRM GAF movement has 150 articles in 15 plus languages in 3 days. So a movement called hashtag PS4NoDRM and hashtag XBoxOneNoDRM on Twitter has taken the world by storm. I'm pretty sure it was created by NeoGAF, the movement, but I don't have who it was created by. So and it's getting a lot of coverage. So if you've been living under the rock, the Xbox One was confirmed to have anti-use DRM, where you need to be online every 24 hours to keep playing your games. And if you try to give your friends games, or if you buy used games, you have to pay a fee that is the full price of the game. So that was what was said by Microsoft as Zets, but it seems to be a whole bunch of conflicting reports, so we don't really know what's true, but for right now we can expect the worst, which is what I just said. Except for the online only stuff, the worst would be having to be online every minute, but that's beside the point. So, moving on, let's go to a whole bunch of new thread categories that I've made that I will probably keep using in some future NeoGAF News episodes. The first one I like to call Thread of the Month, and it is by Jake Tower. A parable not related to publishers and used games. The Stolen Smells by Sharon Creedon. Once there was a baker who owned a shop in a small town. This baker was a stingy man, stingy with his greetings and smiles. In his shop, he never put out a small dish of samples or gave a cookie to a child. But he was a skilled baker. His cinnamon rolls and his breads were finely made. The people of the town flocked to buy them. They were drawn into his shop by the sweet smells wafting into the street. The baker liked to watch the shoppers strolling down the avenue. One by one they sniffed, smiled, and came into the shop. But not everyone who smelled his delicious smells came inside and made a purchase. Some merely stood outside, smelling and peering into the windows. The baker thought, they are filling their bellies on my scent of my bread, and here I am without a penny for all my hard work. If only he could have bottled and cooked up those delicious smells, he would have placed them on the shelf to be bought and sold like bread. One winter morning, just after dawn, the baker was in his shop baking bread. He kneaded and twisted the dough in the big wooden trough. He did not sing while he worked. Instead, he muttered and complained about the price of flour and the cost of firewood. He looked up and saw someone peering in the window. It was a man in a warm coat. The man gazed at a row of warm raisin bread, and he hungrily breathed in the great chunks of the fragrant air. The very sight of him angered the baker. There's a thief, stealing my smells, filling his belly, and not a penny for me. When the man did not move, but continued to linger near the window, the baker threw down his dough, marched across the shop, and flung open the door. He grabbed the man by his collar and demanded, "Pay me!" The startled man said, "Pay you for what?" "For the smells you have stolen," said the baker. "Please, sir, I have nothing. I just breathe air. It's free," replied the man. "It's not free when it's full of smells from my shop. Pay me now, or I will have you arrested." When the man did not pay, the baker dragged him through the snow to the judge's house. He pounded on the door. After a long time, the judge opened the door and peered into the morning light. He was in his nightshirt, and his hair was sticking out from under his nightcap. He was surprised to see the baker holding a struggling man. "Arrest this thief! Throw him in jail!" "My accent keeps changing the voice, but he stole my smells from the shop," said the baker. The sleepy judge said, "Come on in and tell me the story, but give me time to get dressed." The judge reappeared with his nightshirt sticking out from under his official robes, and his hair sticking out from under his official wig. He had a twinkle in his eye. He sat the man down in his official chambers and settled the disputes of the town. The judge said, "Alright, tell me the whole story from the beginning to the end. Baker, you begin." He listened patiently as the ranting of the aggravated merchant about the theft of his smells. He listened on the plea of the man about free air. And when he heard all the facts twice, and the men waited to repeat the tale in even louder voices, the judge called a halt. "Stop, silence, just be quiet. I have reached a decision." "So," the judge addressed the man, "do you have any money?" The man reached into his pocket and brought out 2 copper coins of the smallest denomination. "Please, Your Honor," said the man, "this is all I have in the world." But the judge held out his hand and said, "Give me the money." The man put his coins into the judge's hand. The judge cleared his throat and announced, "After hearing all the evidence in the aforesaid case, I find that the baker, also called the plaintiff, owned the smells coming from the shop, and the man, also called the defendant, breathed in these smells without permission or payment. Therefore, the baker is entitled to compensation." The baker smiled, perhaps for the first time in his adult life, and held out his hand to receive the coins. "It's not the money," said the baker. "It's the principle. Let this be an example." The baker stood and waited for payment, but the judge did not drop the coins into the palm. He said, "Listen and listen closely." He shook the coins, and they rattled and jingled together. "This is your full payment," pronounced the judge. The baker challenged the judge. "Give me the coins, Your Honor." "No," replied the trial judge. "Punishment should not fit the crime." "Punishment should fit the crime. I have decided that the price of the smell of bread should be the sound of money." Then the judge returned the coins to the man. And so ends the tale of the baker, the man, and the judge. So this story was written by Jake Tower, and it's basically a parable on the whole used games anti-DRM thing. And it is the thread of the mud. It's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Jake Towers, you're my hero. So now another new category. Post the best first post of the month. Because NeoGAF is known for their best first posts. Someone, I don't have it here, posted a thread how the Major Nelson said, "We are listening." And then Lunar15 said, "And with Kinect, they'll always be listening." Now let's go on to another new category. Praise of the month. The thread by the Flying Magna Car said, the thread titled Donkey Kong Country Returns is hands down the best 2D platformer ever made. Seriously, Gaff, I don't think I ever played a more challenging, fun, fast-paced, and crazy, really visual with amazing level design, personality, and charm than the Donkey Kong Country Returns games. Played on the Wii, loved it, felt the same, played on the 3DS, a further controls claim. To those who have played, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. The level design is women with creativity. Nintendo/Wii U didn't play it safe, or just did something that's sufficient enough. No, they went out and threw that. Just about everything that makes such great adventures so fun. No games, no nonsense. It's just pure creative level design and insane challenge. I think it's Nintendo's best 2D platform ever made. It'll be tough to top this with a sticker, but if they do, I can't wait for it. Anyone else agree? I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll say it's the best 2D platformer ever made, but it's definitely up there. Post of the month. Ultrazilla posted, "I'm so sick of hearing this shit," into a reply that I just said, "I applaud EMS for testing this out." Talking about anti-used games. Used games should never be ruled out, but the developers and publishers will absolutely should be getting a cut of every resale. And then Ultrazilla said, I'm so sick of hearing this shit. The auto industry doesn't whine when I sell my car, saying that they think they're entitled to a cut. The same thing with selling my Blu-rays or music CDs or any other physical property I own. All the whining is coming from game developers and publishers who only care about finding ways to fatten their wallets at our expense. Get a bit out of breath here. Now they decided to stick you with online authentication, I think my data's getting stopped up, that's why, and block used games and wham downloadable content down your throat. I want these developers to give a cut of their money to car companies when they sell their car privately. I mean, it's only fair, right? MS is doing their likely best to destroy any fun and goodwill left in the gaming industry. Guess what? Isn't video games supposed to be about having fun? It's ridiculous that after a major company announces the system, that instead of being incentive for it, gamers have to figure out how bad they're getting shafted by built-in anti-consumer measures. Post of the month number 2 from the April 2013 NPD sales thread results. Y2Kiv posted there was a lot of marketing confusion around 50k. It hasn't really been able to differentiate itself from 49k in the market, and the TV ads are so bad. Did you see the TV ad that showed that the unique features of 50k? Like that extra K? LOL. What are you doing, marketers? Plus 50k is slow, and to get software out of mostly brand confusion. I think 50k should be called Super 49k or even 49k too. So this is like something happened in the thing, in the thread, and like people said something was 50k and the other was 50k, and jokes escalated. So the last post of the month is from WonderPup, and it's from the thread titled "Your Stupid Gaming Moments Inspired by Why Can't Metroid Crawl." So WonderPup says, "So come on PS2. The first time I played, I made a username, a Spider's Domain, and I logged into multiplayer and joined the game. We were playing a game mode where you had to plant a bomb in the enemy base to defend it while they try and disarm it. My enthusiasm was high. At any rate, I helped get my team into the enemy area, and we planted the bomb. One of my teammates called over the man asking for someone to throw down some smoke grenades to make the bomb more difficult for the other team to disarm. I wanted to be helpful, so I opened up my menu. I had a couple of different grenades that I chose from, but none says smoke. M67, that might be smoke. I'll try that. With an M67 being a frag grenade, I killed my whole team with that round. I apologized and explained the mistake. I must have grabbed the wrong grenade. The second round found us in the same exact situation. We needed smoke for them. No problem, guys. Open my menu. That must stand for high exhaust. No, it does not. The E stands for explosive. Once again, I killed everyone. When the week was about to start and I apologized again, I was told that I was banned from smoke grenades. Yeah, I'll just leave it to you guys. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what is what. Not what I'm doing. With round 3 away, my squad managed to get inside the enemy base again and plant the bomb. I was determined to defend our position no matter what. I could see the other team starting to close in on it. They were close together. Rookie mistake, I thought to myself. Knowing that M67 was a frag grenade, I quickly selected it, pulled back, and let it fly. Unfortunately, I thought it was just a little too much guts, so it hit just above the top frame of the door, bounced back toward us all. I watched it on my TV as it rolled on the floor. I killed us for the 3rd time in a row. I heard the words, "Spider, leave!" before I could shamelessly lie myself out. I was voted off the team. Guys, I don't know who you are, but if you're reading this, the apology is coming 11 years too late. I am really sorry. So, gift of the month from, oh no man, 404 not found, it's already gone. Well, that sucked. It was from the thread titled "Castle Right to be on CNBC today, and it's gone, apparently. Pinko Martz posted a thread titled "I have a request graph," and a request gaff. And the thread is, "Can someone shop Castle White's face on the Mature Smash Moon? Thanks!" So that was that. Thank you for watching this NeoGAF news. Check back June 28th for the E3 episode, and then July 8th for a off-topic only episode. Until next time, wahoo!
If you like this video, then please subscribe. At least 3 new videos each week, ranging from Let's Plays to remaster chapters to YouTube news episodes and more. Until next time, wahoo!